Hello and welcome to the ITCL season finale, with both championship will be decided as Upside Down Baltica and Ranga fighting for the
Hanoi.
promotion
And let's
spot.
just start here at Bahrain as I think Wolfgang Wysen gets a decent start, but Kentarasuki could make a Japanese diving move into the first corner. We call it a kamikaze.
Knights in third as we head for turn one. Vyson leads Suki and Knight.
Wysen keeps it clean.
Knight
Oh,
goes down the inside.
Knight
Knight's
up
up
to
to second.
P2.
In and amongst the 4 frames of content we can see, Knight's up to second. She's going for the lead on Vyson. Vyson's in
Knight's
trouble.
up first.
Nixon's
Oh.
up to third.
is
Nixon's
Wysen
flying.
What the fuck is Wysen happening?
Is Vyson stuck in a gear? What the hell happened to Vyson? No, what?
No, it's not.
Oh, Nixon's
Oh,
around.
Nixon! Nixon's
fun.
gone! Nixon has gone.
Nixon has done the original 360 no scope.
Knight leads. That's basically her confirmed to be winning the championship. Then comes Vyson and
Currently.
Suki.
Yeah, I love Lucy. Ranga's
But
racing.
yeah,
What a
especially
riot.
very-
Knight leads the championship by 16 points out of Vyson.
What,
So that would
what
confirm
a
it.
rocket start by Haley Knight to secure the championship in the first round.
Nixon's actually recovered, so this will happen with Nixon.
Got attacked by Wysen.
Oh, so I think it was actually Suki having a look at Vyson. That
No, what the
Oh,
and then
oh,
the other
Zimmerman.
Baltica Zimmerman. So I think that's Baltica up the title fight, surely.
A horrid first round for.
Oh, so he got putted in the back, and we got. So what happened to
Yeah.
Zimmerman? Oh, so he got punted. Oh,
With
so he
a
got
spoon.
punted by
Oh,
one.
Sandwich.
So he got punted by one Mallard into the other Mallard.
With a spoon.
Nice little tag team move there by the Mallards. Knight leads, Vyson second, Suki third. Knight wins the Drivers' Championship as it stands. Grady is fourth, Roseback in fifth. O'Connor is down in 18th place, but I think Upside Down are probably still
Oh,
safe.
what
because
the
of,
fuck was that flag that you
Wysen.
see? I saw something pop up. Anyway, oh, we lost the pole.
So Gary 11. Down into the middle sector we go. Knight leading. Vyson second, Suki third, Grady fourth. Then Rosebacken, Suki, Grady and Rosebacken are
It's
all
not,
tightly
is that
bunched.
is that Japanese signs on the side of Haley Knight's car?
It is.
Oh, that's interesting.
I
Does
guess
that mean-
celebrate the fact that Rango are a Japanese team.
Probably.
Look at how tightly packed the top 10 are, though. Only 3.5 seconds in it.
Could be very one mistake and you could be down fighting a
You
second
literally
lap.
could go from first to 10th, yeah.
Ranga currently
Knight leading,
gained
but only
25
just
points.
from Vyson, who's come back.
Ice might have a better exit here and could maybe have a look into the first turn. If things go well for him down the straight as we enter the second lap. Oh, that's the other anger trying a move on.
Grady.
Yes, and she's past Grady. Only just
for Rango.
Yeah.
They're going to need a bit of luck with Vyson blowing up, though, and it could happen here as he goes down the inside of Knight for the lead. This has massive championship ramifications as Vyson goes down the inside. Knight goes back down the inside. Knight stays ahead of Vyson. Now Suki might get involved into this fight for third. And these are the 3 drivers fighting it out for the title, and they're separated by half a second here. We're just under 17.5 to go. Knight leads, Vyson second. Suki is in third. Then a gap back to Rosebacken. Down into this right-hander. Will Suki have a look down the inside? He doesn't think about it on this occasion. Then Roseback and Grady. Further down you see Ohm running 9th. Good result for Flatland. Harrison's down in 19th. He's not got the pace for his teammate. But there we see Zerman, who's got damage on the back of Ness. And at the back of the field there is Aquafetta, so nothing new there. But either way, 3-way fight for the lead in the drivers, and the 3 are fighting it out on track. Knight leading, Vyson second, Suki third. Then Roseback and Grady, who are fighting it out for 4th. And then Desbedov, who's fighting out with likes of Jenny. Then Armedia, Ohm, Van Dolins. Another gap back to Sangari and Ramirez. Another gap back to Ness. So,
actually a battle between Harrison, Holzer, and Ryan. I've just noticed that.
it's for 19th.
Probably.
No one cares. Get ratioed. Knight
I just-
leading the race.
I just wanted to note it. Anyways, let's focus on this top 3 fight. But it seems like Suki can't keep up with Wysen and Knight, who seem to be very rapid throughout the middle sector.
That Baltica needs luck. Vyson.
Baltica needs a miracle.
Vyson looks like it. Oh, mistake
Oh.
by Knight, I think. Mistake by
Oh.
Knight. Vyson will get
Going
past
to be-
possibly. Suki's going to try and get past as well.
Oh, it's a two-way
Side by
battle to
side.
the last turner. Oh my god.
Weissen is
Just under
ahead.
16 to go. Weissen ahead of Knight now. Suki will head down the inside on Knight. Knight comes back on the outside of Weissen, and a big bit of contact. They all actually lose a bit of time, all three of them, and that might drag in
Suki's in front.
Rosebacken.
Suki's in front.
Suki leads.
Suki leads. Weissen second. Rosebacken third. Knight's down to fifth, having led into that final corner. So Suki leads, then Rosebacken. Weissen's under pressure on Grady. Knight fifth, but they've all got a chance of leading coming out into turn one. Grady might even dive bomb Rosebacken down into turn one, and he is going to go for it down the inside of Rosebacken. Major dive bomb by Vincenzo Grady. He's going to get forced a long way one way. Rosebacken, that's not going to help his case. He's now going side by side with Weissen, but he's going to come back down the inside, and Grady is up to third by the looks of it. Weissen comes back on the outside with a better run now, and I think Grady's actually going to have to settle for fourth here. So Suki leads, Rosebacken, Weissen, Grady, and Knight. And would that give the title to Suki? I don't think it would, but it would be close.
I don't think it would, but...
I unfortunately have a broken scroll wheel, so this will take me a bit longer than normal.
Oh, Jenny had a brake failure, I think. Or just mistook his... or misjudged his braking point. Yeah, he locked up and just went straight ahead. Well, Malcolm Jenny finding himself in 12th position, dropping down, and having a contact with Ness out of the turn. Not a good weekend, not a good start, but it's still recoverable. As we see Sagari battling for Van der Linde, and nothing really any battles, except for, Grady and Weiss maybe, and Rosberg and Suki. Haley Knight maybe have a look, but I don't... Oh, that was a mistake by Suki, wasn't it? Went very slow at that point.
Weissen is now up to second. Back to second.
Well, let's see. Rosebacken with defenders on the outside, you'd feel that Weissen's ahead.
Well, you cannot
Rosebacken. Knight setting it down the inside of two Vanguard's touch.
What a bad dive bomb that was. What?
In the most fitting betrayal of the entire season 4, the two Vanguards nearly take each other out the race.
Rosebacken should let Knight pass.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
And now Suki leads Weissen, then Rosebacken and Knight. Fastest lap by Ramirez.
Almost
So-
seems... Oh, Almeida has a problem. Stuck in second.
Oh, so Media's out. That's annoying. So as it stands, Suki goes 208. Weissen would go 206. And Knight would go 214.
Oh, that's
So Knight
very
would still
close.
win the title by
Unless-
6 points.
now
Unless Grady
Grady-
gets past. In which
that's
case,
good
then
off.
she loses 3 points in it, so it is going to come down to the thinnest of margins here. And remember as well, if Weissen or Suki get fastest lap, as they head down there and... Oh, Knight's off! Knight goes off!
The flood. What the fuck?
Gets
That's a
himself
penalty.
somehow up to 4th.
That must be a penalty for Grady. He forced her.
Nice. What? Anyway,
And let's look at this. Let's. Well,
professional analysis. I mean,
it was just a too risky. I think that's a penalty.
forces Knight off, so Knight's now down to 5th.
And he influenced the championship, so that would be a harsher penalty.
What? Why?
That shouldn't be counted.
Don't mention the outcome of a incident affecting the penalty, or else the events will appear from the mental institution to come and haunt your dreams.
Rosebacken.
Well, it's the wrong Ranga fighting for the win at the moment.
Okay, Haley Knight is still 5th, so nothing is really lost there.
Rosebacken could steal some points.
Well, Knight's 5th, so I think she still wins the driver's title, but only
Unless
just.
Grady overtakes her,
Well, let's see, because Rosebacken could help her out by overtaking Weissen. I'll get the live total. I'll change it as we go. So Knight's currently P5, so that would put her 190.
Oh,
21,
then they lost something of his front.
to 11.
What
Knight
happened
goes-
here?
11.
Oh, he misjudged his braking, but he just... What is Jenny doing? He's just... I think his brakes just die every time at this corner. Just crashes into the wall. I think this car can keep going, but I don't think he will get anything particular from this weekend. He rejoins in P18 next to Holzer and Dominic Nevev. With a very damaged front of that Rodel car, and as we see Zimmerman and Ness battling a lot for 12.
So here's how the current driver's title would end. Knight wins it on 211. Suki would come second on 208, and Weiss would finish third on 206. If I've done the math correctly.
Still pretty close, but
5 points in it. Any overtake from this point onward is very significant.
if Weissen overtakes Suki, I think he could win the championship.
I'm more interested to see if Knight could drop behind Grady and Omen Van der Linde in that lot.
I'm not interested if Weissen could overtake Suki. What then would happen?
Well, then Weiser would be on 210, I think. Yeah,
Oh.
and Suki would be on 204. So if Bison overtakes Suki, he just needs 1 point.
That
So
could be.
so if Bison
Fastest lap.
he might not. He's dropped back and he might get overtaken by Rosebacken, which would actually help that out. So Rosebacken is a very important chess piece in the game that is Haley Knight's title bid right now. Because if she can get ahead of Bison, who is probably the main challenger at this point, because Suki's winning and Suki can't win the title. He's winning,
Unless
and even with the
Knight.
unless Knight drops back, but as it stands, Suki can't win the title, even if he gets fastest lap. So Rosebacken is going to need to try and overtake Bison, or at least turn down. Ohm's up to 6th in a fucking flatland. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind.
The John Deere power.
No.
John
Shut up.
Deere.
No. We're not doing this again. Shut the fuck up. Moving on. Suki needing Bison and Rosebacken. As the professional commentary continues to say that down into turn 1,
Okay, that's,
really?
he'll
down
keep
into
it on
turn
the
one.
track. Let's see if Knight gets dive bombed. Not from there. Van der Linde's now going to try and get ahead of Ohm. And gets past and up into 7th. Clean overtake. Oh, Ohm makes a mistake though and Ohm's back ahead. Now Sangere in that construction car is going to try and get back ahead.
Construction.
We could see a construction car and a tractor going side by side in a minute. That'd be an interesting fight. But either way, Rosebacken and Vice are fighting.
Yeah, Jenny's out.
Jenny's out. We saw that.
Hey Knight.
So someone comes to the pits.
Nah, he just crashed into the barrier every turn, so I assume it's a brake failure. Hydraulics failure maybe even, but
Well, Knight would still win the championship. Fastest lap by Rosebacken.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. But it's not Slicen. So Vison's still not ahead of Suki. So nothing happens for a while yet. We need Knight to die, please. Then we can have an interesting trial fight.
Interesting.
10 minutes to go.
Anyways,
Suki leading Bison by a decent gap. Rosebacken third.
Suki is driving his race home. He just needs to pray that Knight just basically has a mare behind him, spins or something.
Knight's in a good position because Gradi's a second and a half behind and Desmondov's 2 seconds up the road. So Knight's in a very safe position right now. She would be told over the radio that at the moment you win the title, so there's no reason for her to try and attack Desmondov ahead.
Unless she has a car failure or something, which I God to bless, so don't assume it happens.
I mean, mechanical failure has affected the title fight before. Played certain Bison Bluff in Season 2. But either way, Suki leading Bison by 6-10 back to Rosebacken, so nothing interesting here.
The gaps are bigger now.
Yup, bit spread apart, maybe.
Suki,
Logan.
Let's see, there's Knight, there's Grady, there's Ohm, who's going to be taking Ohm some good points.
I think Haley Knight will make a perfectly clean race. She's in a position where she can win the title. I don't think she would attack anywhere.
So everyone might try and have a look at Nest down into turn 1 after, well,
Getting fucking
his
killed.
start. But doesn't think about it on this occasion. Maybe a look further down the field. I don't know if any drivers, but doesn't appear to be. So yeah, Knight's in a safe position. Bison and Suki have dropped Rosebacken. Zerman has the fastest lap.
It's interesting.
It's the wrong Baltica. The fastest lap.
It's 8 minutes to go.
Why is that now? Oh, Suki made a
Oh,
mistake.
Suki made a mistake. Bison going to go for the lead.
Oh
He's going to get forced longer.
no!
Rosebacken's going to go down the inside.
Not my
This is going to be
Japanese
massive for the
man.
champion. As Rosebacken and Bison touch. Bison has to go the long way round to try and avoid the incident. Now he gets held up by Suki. And
He's paid his
Rosebacken
ass.
is going to snatch second by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second, second.
So that means Bison now drops to 202. And drops to third. So Bison down to 202. He's now 9 points behind Knight in the driver's fight. And Rosebacken might be going for the lead here.
Rosebacken might be just attacking Suki.
Rosebacken might win Knight the Drivers' Championship. What the fuck is going on? But all three of these are now separated by half a second, and we've got that main straight to come, and that's always chaos down into turn 1 if there's an overtake made.
Rosebacken also has the skill to punch someone out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, normally herself, but yeah.
Oh, that's all
And that's significant for the
O'Connor.
team championship as O'Connor is out. I mean, he was down in 21st anyway, so no one really gives a shit, but there we go.
What did he do there? I think it was a...
Tokyo Drift. O'Connor needs to be seen on TV, so he just did something funny. Right, Rose back in
Rosaka
for the
maybe for
lead.
P1.
No.
Oh,
No, I don't think.
I think she might go for it into turn 1 though. Do they all get off the corner the same? They do. There we can see Van der Linde fighting with Grady. That's Ohm going down the inside on Grady. As they come side by side and Ohm gets knocked into the construction car of Sangare.
The
So
John Deere and the
tractor-
construction car are going to chase the assist down the straight, but let's
Right,
put
here we
them
go.
Really
Suki,
close.
Rose back and Bison. Who's going to pull the trigger?
Nobody.
Down into turn 1. It's Bison.
Bison.
And he's going for it on Rose back and if anything, they just cost themselves time.
Yes, that
Suki now
gives
gets away a
Suki,
bit.
gives
Not by
Suki a bit
much
of
though,
a
and in fact, Rosebacken's got a nice run through here. Don't know if it'll be enough, but she is definitely close. Further down, you can see all these lot fighting it out, the minor honours. But this is it. This is what we've got our eyes glued to. That fight for the win between Suki, Rosebacken, and Vice with 6.5 to go here. Here you can see Grady in 7th, then Ohm, then Ramirez is up in 9th, then Sangare.
construction car with the 3M.
Good race to
course.
Sangare, who started this race 18th. He's definitely been an eye catcher that season in what has been
Suki
a
made
fairly
the mistake
dreadful
again.
Suki does exactly the same mistake. Rosebacken might go for the lead here. Bison's going to go down the inside of Rosebacken. Bison's ahead of Rosebacken by the looks of it. As they go through here,
down
Bison
the
going down the
inside.
inside of Suki. They bang wheels. Who's ahead as they come off the corner? It's going to be close. Suki's ahead just over Bison.
About.
But Bison has got ahead of Rosebacken, so he's back on 26. So Bison now is back again 5 points behind Knight. And Knight's still P5, so nothing has changed on her front. She's just been quietly keeping it clean, as I said she would. And either way, if Bison gets ahead of Suki and then tries to push himself for fastest lap, he could snatch this by a point. Which would be the ultimate plot twist. Nixon going side by side with Zerman. Not going to happen there for Nixon, who had a really good start and unfortunately got spun. And unfortunately hasn't really got back into the race. He's down at 13th.
Knight might just be drawn into a battle with Despodov because she has an extremely good pace by the looks of it.
Not really, but there we go then. Onto the straight. Will Bison have a look at Suki? As they come off the final corner, they all get through there cleanly by the looks of it. No.
Close she has come to the car of Despodov. That
Right, does anyone set a new fastest lap as they cross the line? Doesn't look like it, so that won't be interesting. But look how close they are. Rosebacken might go for the move here.
it looks like she's going for the move. No, she isn't.
Down into turn 1, they go.
Nobody
No.
tries it. Nobody
I guess maybe
tries
they've
it.
seen the chaos before and think better of it.
This is-
Despot's actually only about a second behind this, so could
And
Despot be...
one second behind Knight. 1 second behind Despodov. There's Knight.
This could actually become very interesting.
Could become it could become like Despodov literally just
This could go to
accident.
the wire.
Yeah.
Currently, Knight wins it by 3 points. Zerman stealing fastest lap. So, then you can see the train for 9th, which goes from Ramirez down to Zerman. Then Flores and Witherspoon. There you can see the GOAT John Harrison. Down in 16th place, finding it out with the other GOAT of Conor Ryan, and also Holzman involved in that fight, as is Nemeth. But here we go then. Suki leading Bison and Roseback, and then they are all stacked up.
Not do the same mistake as the previous 2 laps.
Like Pringles and a Pringles can, they are all stacked on top of each other at the moment.
It could be
Question
easily
is-
broken apart though, so let's see.
Oh yeah, I mean their mental spirit could be broken apart if Bison or Suki blow up. And you can see though, Desbodov and Knight,
Are very, very close.
Roseback just slightly drops off the back of them. So
Maybe a tactic to just let them 2 fight.
This honestly could become one of the greatest WTCL title fights. This could even be better than season 2.
You only had like 4 seasons.
Roseback makes a mistake there, you saw that. She just lost a bit of time now, I thought. The Knight's definitely closed up to Desbodov, yeah. 2.5 separates the top 5. 3 minutes to go, probably about 2 laps.
5 seconds down from Knight towards Van der Linde, so it's certain they won't be involved anymore.
So, Suki leads. Bison second. Roseback in third. Let's see then. Bison got a better exit than Suki. That was noticeable. The question is, will Bison have a look down into turn 1? Because Suki was a bit slow off the corner. Down into turn 1. Who's going to have a look, if any of them? Down into turn 1. Nothing happens. Knight's on the back of Desbodov, though. And if she botches that move, and she drops back behind Van der Linde,
it's over.
well, what happens then? Because she's on 208 as well. So she'll be tied with Suki in a title fight.
Koya Wando has more wins.
I guess it would come down to who have more wins. obviously, with Suki winning the race at the moment, Knight would still win it. So, Knight would have to finish 7th or lower, or some miracle happens. I have to wait and see. Suki leading Vice and the Roseback, and they are all just stacked up massively. At the moment, this race is on a knife edge. The tension is there. You can feel the tension. You tell what's about to happen in the next 2 laps. So we've got 2 more laps because we've got 2 minutes. So they'll finish this lap.
Yeah, the top 5 are botched up by about 2 seconds.
Yep. This will literally come down to the final lap, I reckon. Because you could... The atmosphere here is so tense, you could literally pop it with a needle. It's just waiting to burst. You just gotta wait and see what will happen, because you never really know with this series. Suki leading just on Vyson.
Vyson overtakes Suki, and Haley Knight botches her overtake and drops.
Vyson will take it by, I think, about
1 point, 2 points.
2 points. It literally, there's 5 points in the title fight right now.
There are probably 3 outcomes. It's only 3 outcomes.
Well, yeah, there's 3 outcomes. Either Knight, Suki, or Vyson win it. We'll have to wait and see. Rosebacken has just dropped off the back of these 2 a lot. She's dropped about a second behind.
Maybe she's trying to keep Despotov and
Knight goes to the lead. Knight goes to the lead down the inside of Despotov into the final corner. This is significant. Knight goes down the inside. She's ahead. Knight's ahead.
Knight's won it. Unless
surely. She's now on 2:14. Suki is 6 points behind. But we'll have to wait and see what happens at the fight of the field between Vyson and Suki. 40 seconds left. We're starting the final lap. Down into turn 1. Vyson probably a bit too far back and he hasn't angled out for the move yet. Roseback in third. Knight's dropped Despotov.
Far back.
Knight's up to 4th. That's surely done her the title. She's up to P4. Unless something utterly chaotic happens here. Vyson goes for it. He's had enough. Suki's slow. Vyson leads. Vyson gets ahead of Suki.
So at this point, Knight just needs to drop...
Vyson's 4 points behind. Suki's probably out of it. He's now on 204. So Vyson's really the only threat tonight.
There's nothing else. You can't.
Knight has to drop back. It's as simple as. Even if Vyson gets fastest lap, he'll still miss out by 2 points. Knight needs to bottle it or blow up. And unfortunately, neither of those are happening at the moment. Although, Despotov
seems rapid.
There are scenes when Despotov decides the title fight. Aquafetta retired at some point.
We ignored that. It's just
no one cares. It's Aquafetta. Who gives a shit?
Despotov seems rapid, so...
Despotov commence Operation Cut the Brakes.
Oh no, my brakes failed.
Oh no, my brain failed.
Oh no, I guess I have to kill Knight now.
Break away.
Imagine the scenes if Despotov gets Knight at the final corner.
Operation breaks away.
And Vyson gets fastest lap. It won't happen, but we can dream.
Let's see
that. Dream that Despotov maybe knocks her out. Despotov's like 8 10s now. No, I don't.
Knight's won it, I think, unless she blows up at the final corner, Lingvis style.
Unless she literally spins or makes a bad mistake at the last corner.
Let's see, final corner for Vyson. He's going to stay ahead of Suki. And Wolfgang Vyson, well, he's not going to get the driver's title, I don't think. Unless Knight gets DQ'd for drug testing, but either way.
Oh. Wolfgang Vyson wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, but the real ITCL champion of Season 4 is Haley Knight, the Australian driver from Ranga Racing, has won her first title in ITCL, and surely a big moment for not only the Ranga team, but also for herself, because that might be
she's trying to go for the move a lap too late here.
Then because maybe bigger teams are looking at her after, and of course she being, I think, Stoffaloni, could be wrong there. She could possibly get her step into WTCL with a midfield or higher up team.
This result also means that Upside Down have been promoted. I don't even have to do the math to confirm that one. So Upside Down get promoted to WTCL.
Upside Down Racing for promotion.
I think it was confirmed after race number 1 actually that Project R are confirmed relegated. So Project R are going down, Upside Down are going up. Knight wins the drivers. Ranga bottle promotion when really they should have won it.
Bad day for some people, a happy day for others.
They literally couldn't beat... I'm sorry. A team who had Edgo Konovic driver has got promoted to WTCL. IMO, we should not avoid the championship and just give it to Ranga because fuck it.
Their lineup will be O'Connor and Ryan next season.
Wait, what?
Oh god. F.
Well, we are pleased to announce outside Down's relegation to up ITCL for season 6.
But yes, a happy day for some people and a sad day for people here at Ranga, though they've won the Drivers' Championship with Knight, but they sadly did not get promoted like they should be, because they were probably the strongest team throughout the season. But they just lacked the consistency at times, and sometimes the drivers hated each other. Now we have a team here upside down. I don't want to make any any proficiencies, but they
The
get
issue
relegated
was
if they don't improve the
I,
lineup for next season. They will get relegated, absolutely thrashed in WTCL.
I'll tell you why Ranga didn't get promoted, and it's fairly simple. Sarah
Bronze.
Rosebacker, Knight this season, she picked up 3 wins, she got 2 podiums, she won the title. Rosebacker down it finished the season with just 2 podiums. Well,
3.
wait, no, 3. But still, no wins, 3 podiums, whereas
But
Knight managed to get 3 wins and 2
Honorable
podiums.
mention goes out to the John Deere tractor man in
No.
7th. Who had a decent race.
I'd like to give a very good mention to Lewis Shaw, who, because he took part in the championship earlier than Harrison, has beaten Harrison in the standings. Although
I
if
want
they're
to
going
give- I want to give-
Harrison be Shaw.
I want to give a honorable mention to Vincent Gradi, who had a horrible race. Of course, the T-Bergen flop. Dropped down from 4th to, I think, 9th. Yes.
Before the race, you were saying you wanted him to do well.
He's Italian. He's worse than the John Deere tractor guy. So yeah, he's shit. Anyways, that was a fun race. Yeah, it's a fun race. We all see you tomorrow, of course, for the. We all see you later, of course, for the WTCL Race 2 finale, where I think it still can be everything decided except for the Drivers' Championship, because sure as shit Moonat won it. I think he wasn't confirmed.
Yeah.
Was he confirmed before Bahrain? Yeah, right?
Well,
But he has won it with 1000%. But you also can just see the hopeless team that Project R was. Sadly. But we get another shitpost team and upside down. So.
Paul Ryan's back in WTCL, baby. This is the happiest day of my life. I can't wait for him to
Anyhow.
win the first race of the season.
After this Bahrain season finale, we will see you next season. At a greatly changed, improved series. But we see some new tracks and some old tracks gone.
So what's this about serious? We have you on
Probably.
commentary. We are not
I
serious.
said serious, not serious.
Yeah, we will see.
Oh.
We have WTCL later tonight for the season finale.
Yes.
Literally no reason to watch it, but please
Shut up.
do. We need to feed our families.
Madison, please win it, or else my fucking CCP man will shoot me.
Well, you never know. He might do what Cordova did yesterday.
Oh, fuck off.
Wait,
This
what
is a rice cookover, Kai. Again, I forgot to change the engine again. Since Malaysia, I didn't change the engine. Like, I just said refill the car and good. Anyhow.
Yeah, so WTCL and I think
I'm
it's
not
time
saying anything, but ever since you called that Honda a rice cooker.
Fuck off, Logan. I have to actually mute you now. Ham incident.
I mean, ever since you called it a rice cooker. Just saying.
I can't hear
Also,
Logan,
I don't know why you're acting like you're a big team. You haven't
can't
got a
hear Logan,
podium
can you?
since Laguna Seca.
I
And
can't hear
Laguna
him.
Seca doesn't even count, so you'd have to go back to Spa.
I can't really hear him. Anyways, what I was about to say, I think next season will be a great season. Season 5, of course. The Tubergen Master Plan will obviously go up for dust and flames before the season even starts. It's confirmed.
yeah.
Anyhow,
Yeah, so we
and
thank
Shrewsbury will fucking die.
we thank every one of our watchers. Everyone
Yeah,
who
we
watched
thank
the
everyone
videos.
of our views. It doesn't matter if you watch it from Perth, Australia, or from Guangdong in China, or from all across the world. Hopefully you enjoyed the season. From
Yeah,
John Deere to abortion jokes, we all had it.
I'd like to say as well, we actually have a purpose session next week for any Project R fans from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Monday. So, Project R fans, it's okay. You can come out of your cave and get help. I mean, clearly you need help for choosing to support that shit show of a team.
Anyways, let's
Yeah,
let's end it here. Let's end it here.
I heard the Tottenham fans will be there too.
Oh god, the
At
flame.
least we can actually like win games.
Enes Mura.
Project R guys to get points.
They got points.
What points have they got? But they haven't. Bro, honestly, right? Their best point haul this season in a race was 7.
That's good. That's better
For
than I
context,
had.
even Cosworks managed to get like a fucking win this season, and I
That's
like managed to get
7
30 points
points.
at the
On
good of
average,
second.
7 points was better than I had on one race with Nürburgring last season. Because that fucking Audi kept blowing up.
Well, that and the fact you had Balashin who was doing a better impression than Sharma who kept fucking being Sharma. And then you were just like, oh, please, Daddy Mendes, save me.
And Mendes actually got a podium for me. So I did not do the season 2 Shrewsbury.
I'd advise you to take a look at the season 3 and season 4 standings and come back to me about that one.
I don't care. I'm
I
6th.
will
I'm
look
happy.
at them. Let's see.
I'm 6th. I achieved my goals.
Yeah, so we can have plenty of these discussions in the pre-season or off-season. So make sure to join the Discord. Yeah, and more information about season 5, DM me. And yeah, so see you at WTCL and then see you at next season. Thank you for watching and goodbye.